Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/citizenho. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hola.
No, I'm not going to do anything like a porn actor.
Hello there.
Yeah. No, you see, that's my job. Hola.
Welcome to Citizen Ho. I'm Scott.
I'm Kevin.
And here's stuff you don't want to hear.
Well, obviously they don't, because they don't hear it.
Why don't they hear it?
They don't listen.
Please download. I found out my mom has actually listened to us.
Oh, Lord.
She said, do we have paper cups? I think so, right? And silverware.
Scott's wife is checking in on supplies.
I think we're okay on cups. Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry. People care about my shopping list.
I'm sure they do.
So, been a quiet week. So you want to just shoot into movies? It's not like anything's happening in the world.
Oh, no, nothing at all. Hurricane.
They found the lost city of Atlantis. Apparently it's in Texas.
Ha, 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 ha.
Sorry.
No, you see, that's only freshly underwater. So, maybe in 500, 1,000 years, whatever, there might be the lost city of Houston.
I never realized Houston was the fourth largest city in America before this. Did you know?
I didn't know that, although I'm not all that surprised.
I actually thought Dallas was the largest city in Texas.
I
mean, Austin's the capital, right?
Yeah, but look at the capital of New York. Is it the largest city in New York? Exactly.
I mean, Texas was founded by Sam Houston, so.
Yeah. Yeah. But
I'm guessing Houston is one of the red parts of Texas.
Most big cities tend to be a little bit
being
blue.
that large would probably be a huge population center and carry a bunch of the state. Therefore, I think it goes redder.
It varies. I mean, I obviously don't know, but
let us know. Tweet us at Citizen HoPod. Let us know if you know the political demographics of the cities of Texas,
particularly Houston. No,
so
but, yeah,
this is our first live show in 6 weeks.
Something like that.
Before Max's birthday.
Probably.
Might be like July 4th, maybe the last time we recorded live.
Oh, maybe. Well, okay, but we've recorded it, just not actually together physically in the same room.
The longest part of Max's life I've gone without seeing him.
He was very sad.
He had no clue, did he?
No, he didn't. Would you really expect him to at this age?
No, he's become a terror the last 6 weeks, though.
He's a 2-year-old. What do you expect? That's why we brought toys, to try and keep him busy.
Yeah, he whipped me in the head with a Wiimote that I haven't used in 4 years.
Well, at least we know you don't care if it breaks.
True. I've been playing this one video game on my phone. It's called Hawk.
Okay.
Kind of like one of those games where you move your finger around and you're a gun and a fighter pilot and you can shoot things. Very stressful. I always like those types of games in the arcade.
I mean, I can look into it, but the way my phone battery is lately.
That's why I have the case.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm eligible now, but I think I'm going to wait for the 9.
When is the 9 supposed to actually
Probably
come
February
out?
or March.
Okay. I think I'm going to be eligible in June-ish. So, yeah, maybe I hang on for that. I could get a new phone now, but I'd have to pay off the rest of this one. So
yeah, we're on Sprint, so we still have that 2-year option thing that they do.
No.
Marissa's had her phone about a year now, and she wants to get the new iPhone when it comes out. I'm like, A, you don't know anything about it. B, I hear it's going to cost $1,000. I'm not spending $1,000 on a cell phone for you.
Okay, $1,000 retail, or will it cost $1,000 with a contract? Because usually with the contract or whatever, they charge you far less.
No, they don't.
They don't charge you full retail, or
yes,
do they
do.
For iPhones? Really?
They do for every phone now. You have to pay, you pay it out over the terms. You pay a little bit a month to pay it off now.
Oh yeah.
They got rid of the 2-year thing.
So it's just a matter of what the monthly is going to be, and because you don't have to pay off the whole phone. You can swap it. You can.
I don't know.
You can trade it in for something else later.
The problem is, truth is told, is I feel that the way the technology, there's not that much of a jump between the new phones anymore.
Well, from one to the next one, no. That's one of the reasons why I think waiting for the S9 or if I decide I want to get something earlier or replace it earlier, I might go with or even whenever I do replace
Pixel?
it. I don't know, the Pixel, or
Verizon.
there's this brand of phone that my brother got that's pretty good. I think it's like made in China or something. It's
I think I know what you're talking about. It's some weird name, right?
Yeah.
But you have to buy the phone directly and then put a SIM card in it, right?
I think so, yeah. That's the one downside. Is like I would have to buy the phone directly and then I own the phone, which it has its pluses and minuses.
I mean, like
I can get the S9.
My issue with Samsung lately is for the first year of the phone, the battery is great. The second year, the battery is shit.
Yeah, that's basically what's happened with this. Is the battery is for shit now.
I can't. By the time I go to work, I'm at like 60% now.
By the time you get to work, you're at 60%.
Well, don't forget, I use my phone a lot on the commute. You weren't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I play music on it.
Yeah.
And I usually play a game for a couple of minutes. I do the daily puzzles on Flow Free.
I listen, I surf, I close the book I wanted to use.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm at 53% now with periodic usage over because it's a weekend. So,
I mean, I was using it at the gym this morning, but I also was charging it before. I was charging the case. I wasn't charging the phone.
Although I saw something that somebody we both know posted on Facebook about something with the Play Store updates. Potentially
Yeah. I saw that.
So
I don't know.
My phone could use a reboot. I could try that.
I try rebooting at least once a week.
Yeah. See, I don't necessarily do that. I used to every once in a while. My phone would, something was stuck running, and my phone would start getting really hot. And when I felt it get hot, then I would reboot it.
They say you should reboot these at least once a week.
Okay. Yeah, I have not done that.
Well, you could always go iPhone.
Oh, I could, but I don't want to.
It's funny. Marissa's all Apple now. She has an iPhone, an iPad that she never uses, and a Mac.
Your wife's been pretty much all Apple for a long time. That's nothing new.
I want a Surface. I really want. Oh, so my boss comes in the other day with her Surface, and she goes, "It doesn't take a charge anymore. I had it plugged in for half an hour, couldn't get it on. Call Microsoft. Microsoft says it'll cost us $300 to get you a new one. You go to the Microsoft store at Fifth Avenue." So I went to the Microsoft store at Fifth Avenue. Go to the guy. Guy couldn't get it on. He's plugging it in when it worked. He held the power button down for 5 minutes and it finally came on. He said, "Well, there's definitely an issue, but it's not the issue you reported."
Yeah.
He said, "It's a problem with the
Something
power
with the
on."
button.
So they gave me a new one and he didn't charge me for it because it was just out of warranty. Like the warranty was July 22nd.
Oh, okay.
My boss
Some of
was
my
happy.
some of my coworkers have Surfaces. They look like they're actually pretty nice.
She has the Surface 3 because we didn't feel like spending $1,000 to get one.
Yeah, I think the ones that my coworkers have are Surface 2s because they've had them for a while.
I want to get the. I'm gonna try to get a Surface out of work sometime soon. Because I have a decent laptop, it just weighs a fucking ton.
Yeah. Well, the tablet that I got a few years ago, the Dell one, yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's also heavy, but the biggest problem that I have now is that the USB charging port, something is screwed up on it because I have to like try and position it a certain way to get the thing to actually contact, and then it'll actually charge the battery. Otherwise, it doesn't. And it's really weird with using the secondary battery in the. Yeah, I've tried different cables, and I don't think it's a cable issue. I think it's something with the port itself.
Yeah, I would say get a new one, but you can wait a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily in a rush.
Plus,
I also have this LG tablet that my father gave me that he had gotten from I think from AT&T, and he didn't use it anymore and didn't want it, so I took that and I use that. Like if I'm traveling somewhere, I have the Netflix app on that, so I can just bring that up and watch movies on that.
I brought my laptop with me to on vacation because my boss asked me to in case I needed to do something. But I have the Chromebook, and I have to say, for simple stuff, that's great.
Yeah, and for simple stuff, I think the Chromebook would be totally fine.
The reason I got the Chromebook is because when I'm downstairs, if I want to go online, I don't feel like using my phone. I wanted something I could just keep downstairs.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it was $150.
So in other words, you got it to allow yourself to be lazy.
Yes. You're not questioning this decision.
No, I just, yeah. No, I think the thing that I use that tablet for the most is reading stuff on the Amazon Kindle app. Like if I wake up in the middle of the night, or if Max wakes up in the middle of the night.
Your Kindle's dead?
No, it's not dead, but I can't read it in the dark.
Oh, you don't have one of the older ones.
Yeah. Plus, since I got the app on the smartphone, I stopped using the Kindle, the actual Kindle, for the most part. I think the last time I regularly used that thing was when we went on our trip to Mexico.
That was like 4 years ago?
Yeah. Almost exactly.
It was in July we went.
It's like July, August of 2013.
Good thing we weren't on a cruise this week. Actually,
yeah.
we would have been all right.
Well, it depends on where the boat goes, but yeah, for the most part, we probably would have been fine. This week into next week, hurricanes. We're in New Jersey. We're getting some of the remnants of Harvey right now.
Yeah, is it still raining?
I can't tell if it's actively raining right now, but there was some rain.
That's true. Yeah, this is Harvey rain.
Yeah, this is Harvey.
And Irma's coming. I want to know who comes up with the names for these. I know they go in alphabetical order, but
Harvey... They go in alphabetical order, and they choose all the names for the year in advance.
Really?
Yeah, they have all the names. They have like the entire alphabet worth of names picked out ahead of time.
There was one year not too long ago they actually went past Z.
Did they?
Yeah,
sounds
it was the
vaguely
first time.
Familiar.
It's weird though that all this shit's happening in the last couple of years. Sandy, Harvey, Katrina.
Yes, but there's no global warming. It can't be proven.
Well, global warming isn't what they call it anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. Climate change.
Well, here's my thing on it. Weather history really doesn't go back as far as they would like it to.
Yeah.
So this could theoretically be a natural cycle.
No, here's what I think that the media blows it out of proportion to some degree. I think it is a natural cycle, but I think that the natural cycles have
shifted.
They've shifted, or they've gone to a little bit more to the extremes because of, essentially because of human activity.
And then we pull out of the Paris Accord.
Yeah. I mean, basically, yeah, like the polar ice caps and all that melting, that stuff's, yeah, there could be a cycle where it cools again. And I think that I saw something, I think it was last year, that the ice on the North Pole was growing, but it was growing on like the wrong side. Something weird, like if there was an area that had been melting, and then on the other side of the North Pole, like the ice was growing. But it was weird that
was it affecting Santa's house?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Santa will have waterfront property.
I just have a picture of elves at a diving board. I don't know why.
I just pictured Lex Luthor in the first Superman, the whole thing about real estate and yes, like Central California being waterfront property then.
What was the first thing my father ever told me? Get a job.
No, there was something about real estate.
Yeah. Well, that's where Superman Returns just didn't work.
Well, because they tried to have a different Lex Luthor as an already developed character. They tried to continue stuff from
it was supposed to be
Superman
Returns was supposed to be Superman 3. They're basically saying Superman's 3 and 4 didn't exist.
Yeah, fair enough.
3 was entertaining, 4 was just bad.
3 was pretty bad too, but it had
Richard Pryor carried the movie.
Yeah, it had some positive aspects to it. 4 was just stupid. The quest for peace.
Have you watched either Batman v Superman or Suicide Squad yet?
No. Not quite.
You should.
Yeah, maybe one of these days. I don't know. We'll see.
What have I watched recently? I watched The Defenders on Netflix.
The Defenders? What's that?
It's the joining up of Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. I haven't finished Luke Cage or Iron Fist, but I watched The Defenders.
Okay.
Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff on Netflix is pretty good quality stuff lately.
I can't get through Luke Cage, though. I just can't. I don't know why. Here's the thing that I was talking to one of our mutual friends about yesterday.
Okay.
Netflix is really bulking their original content. So is Amazon, so is Hulu.
Yes.
In 3 weeks from tomorrow, Star Trek Discovery premieres on CBS. After that, it is going to be exclusively on the CBS app.
Right.
Are you going to have to, to get decent TV shows, are you going to have to get every network's app now?
Well, that's one of the problems, is that everything is so scattered amongst different apps.
But should I pay are they going to lock me into a year, or can I pay the 3 months Star Trek's on, cancel it, and then get it when it comes back?
Yeah, I don't know.
What I'm going to do...
I think that's one of the problems with cord cutting now, is that, you can cut the cord and you can not have to pay for your cable box, but by the time you pay for all the different apps you'll probably need to be able to watch everything, it's almost a wash.
Well, what I'm going to do is they're premiering the first episode on TV on CBS on Sunday night.
Right.
I'm going to watch that, and then I'll determine if I do it or not. I mean, it's only $7 a month.
And the rest of the season is only going to be on the app, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I mean, I don't know if people do it, but Star Trek was also very successful in first-run syndication with TNG and DS9.
Yeah, and that
was also free.
That's one thing that I don't understand, why they're only putting the rest of it on the app, unless they didn't feel confident enough in putting it on the air.
Or they want to establish their service, and that's how they can do it.
Maybe.
By putting content only there. I don't know what the advertising revenue would be versus the
I have
paid
no
idea.
Idea.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't tell you. Although I suspect if there's enough of a demand, they'll eventually put it on the air.
I've had Netflix for probably 10 years now. I don't even have the disc service anymore. I only have the streaming.
Yeah, no, because keeping the disc service became more expensive, so I cut that.
And I would
just
hold
the
the
stream
discs
service
for 6 weeks and watch them and just get.
Yeah, and sometimes you would get bad discs.
Yeah,
I had that happen once or twice where the disc was just totally scratched up.
The streaming service is good. Streaming service is good for television. The movie selection on it sucks.
See, the movie selection on it used to be pretty good.
On the streaming?
Yeah.
I've never found it good.
No, I remember a couple of years ago it was decent.
Now it's all they have so much of their own content now. It's hard to find anything that's not theirs.
Well, that now basically you just go looking for their content, and you don't necessarily go there looking for other movies anymore.
Amazon, I have Amazon Prime too, and I've watched 2 things on there. Basically, Amazon has better movie options, I feel. I was able to see the last Hunger Games through Amazon.
Okay.
Because I didn't see it. And I didn't miss much.
I have it on Blu-ray. I started watching some of it, but it was late at night and I passed out.
But then what I do is I do these surveys on Google Play.
Yeah.
They get credit. And then what I'll do is I'll use that to watch movies that aren't on things that I haven't seen, and I can get them for free through Google Play.
Yeah, then you have to spend time filling out surveys.
They literally take 5 seconds. Were you at Target yesterday? Yes. Did you? How'd you pay? Debit card. Here's 15 cents.
Okay. How many times do you have to get 15 cents to be able to pay for some of this stuff?
I don't know. How much do I have right now? I think I'm at $8. They just alert me when they come up, and they're not that hard. You're also lazy.
Yeah.
And surly.
Maybe. I should join the Teamsters.
They're right over here.
Oh, goody. New Jersey Teamsters, no less.
I'm at $7.46.
Good for you.
You're jealous.
No.
Yes, you are.
No.
And I'm going to share this app with you.
What app?
The Google Rewards app.
Me. How do you share an app?
There was an option that says, share this app with your friend.
Really? I did not know that.
What? No. What? No.
Yeah, see, there's one problem.
What?
You sent it to me and it comes up as a link, but because it got broken up into 2 different texts, the link is broken.
All right. I'll do it a different way, Jack Officer. I'll hang it out to you.
Oh, goody.
There you go.
There you go.
Take a quick gander at my smoke.
You do that.
I'm still on black. I'm good.
Alrighty then. Scott's rack of rib is still being effectively smoked.
I have smoky ribs.
Yummy. Meat.
Well, I used the same rub recipe as last time.
Just less cayenne?
Less cayenne.
Did you taste the rub before you put it on the meat?
I did. It had a kick, but it wasn't like...
Wasn't like last time?
Last time was a little spicy. It was my first time doing it.
Yeah, okay. Chillax.
Jerk off.
Schmuck.
I really want to do a brisket.
So go get a brisket.
It's like 12 hours.
Yeah, I know. And they ain't cheap.
Well,
the one thing is, I think for smoking, you want to get a brisket that has a nice layer of fat on one side.
Yeah, you don't want to get something...
you don't want to get one that's too trimmed.
Yeah, you probably better go to the butcher for it.
Yeah. I believe that's what my brother does.
I mean, Costco has good... Well, maybe I'll see if I should make the brisket I made for Passover for Rosh Hashanah.
Brisket.
That was a good brisket.
Was that the... Oh, yeah.
You were here.
You showed me... Oh, the one from when I was here.
You see your microphone stand? That's where it is.
Yeah.
It was a white wine brined brisket.
Okay. Yeah, that was what... Yeah, we came over here for dinner. It was like near the end of Passover, Marissa's birthday. Yeah.
And I made tons of chicken nuggets.
I think Passover next year starts on March 30th.
My dad's birthday?
I guess. I never remember. It's not like I know when your dad's birthday is, but...
You know my mom's birthday?
Yeah, but that's because it's easy.
Did you just call my mom easy?
No, I didn't call your mom easy. I said remembering her birthday is easy. This is right around Christmas.
The first Seder is March 30th.
Yeah, see?
Marissa will be very happy.
Oh, because it's over by her birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, she will be.
Her birthday's a Sunday this year. So what's new in your life?
So Saturday night party for Marissa's birthday?
Probably it's going to be a big one.
Yes. I'm well aware.
No,
does that mean I have to plan to get Max a babysitter?
Yeah, I would start now. I accidentally opened the Samsung browser.
If I ask my in-laws in advance, they'll certainly do it. It's just the logistics, because they've already watched my niece on that side like 3 times, and they're gonna have her overnight. I think later this week.
Already
this week or something.
Well, your sister-in-law has that much of a social life?
I don't know if it's that or what they want to do, but basically they lean on her parents much more than we ever leaned on either set of parents.
The only time you really used it is when you were in a bind.
Yeah, we leaned on them and frankly got plenty of support when Max was first born. And when all
you didn't even need it when Max was first born. The hospital was watching him for 2 weeks.
No, but we had them around a lot at the hospital, and we got to go to a lot. We got taken out to a lot of dinners in the area of the hospital then. But other than that, yeah, we just didn't ask for babysitters. We didn't, it's not like we said, "Hey, I want to go out." We just sort of did our thing, and that was it. Or we'd go out and we'd take Max with us.
You also could try to find if there's any teenagers in the building.
Oh no, my next door neighbor mentioned that there was somebody in the building. The only thing is I don't know if they are Shomer Shabbos or not. So I don't know if that would be a problem with, if we wanted to go out, somewhat earlier on a Saturday evening.
Because they can't work before.
Yeah, I don't know what what their deal is with that. But there's also, my wife's boss's daughter. Yeah. They live in the area. She watched him once.
How was he?
He was fine from what I heard.
He slept the whole time.
No, I think they watched a lot of TV. No. Actually, ironically enough, the next day I turned on the TV and the girl had left the TV on the on-demand page. It looked like, I'm pretty sure she had been watching Suicide Squad after he went to bed.
Good for her. Suicide Squad was a bad movie with a good movie trapped inside of it.
Okay. I've noticed it's been on recently.
What's on the HBO? What I'd say about Suicide Squad is it could have been a really good movie, but it had a really bad edit.
Okay. I don't even know what the premise of it is. I have no idea.
Long story short, it's a bunch of supervillains recruited by the government to do a Black Ops mission.
Okay, then.
Batman v Superman was just a long mess.
Yeah, so why do you always push me to watch it if it's so horrible? Why?
Because it had some good effects and some good action.
Nah.
Wonder Woman was excellent.
Wonder Woman I'd like to see.
Spider-Man Homecoming was really good.
That's another one I'd like to see.
There's something else I saw.
And then, doesn't Star Wars come out in December?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely want to see that.
Did you see Rogue One yet?
One? No.
That's on Netflix, by the way, now.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yeah, that I'm interested in seeing.
The thing that I liked about Rogue One is they tied it in perfectly to Episode 4.
Yeah, no, you've told me that. Is that basically Rogue One ends right at the beginning of Episode 4?
Pretty much. I need to watch the trilogy at some point. We were supposed to do trilogy night. I'll follow up on that after the holidays. Maybe
I'm still open for it.
Maybe mid-October we'll look into doing it.
Maybe.
We're gonna Clockwork Orange Marissa and force her to watch the Holy Trilogy.
Just start her with 4, 5, and 6, and then see if you can get her to do 1, 2, and 3.
I was having another conversation yesterday about what do you think has a bigger fandom, Harry Potter or Star Wars right now?
I would say probably Star Wars, only because a lot of the people that are Harry Potter fans are probably also Star Wars fans. However, Harry Potter would start with a bit of a younger generation.
That's what I said.
Whereas Star Wars you have a lot of older people.
Star Wars fans.
Some of them might be. I know your dad is. My parents don't care.
There was a website telling you all the top fandoms. I think the number.
But my brother likes Star Wars. I don't think he could care less about Harry Potter.
But your sister-in-law probably likes Harry Potter.
My sister-in-law? I don't. She might. I don't know. I have no idea.
The number one.
My sister, I think, likes Harry Potter.
The number one fandom was the Chicago Cubs. Number 2 was Star Wars.
Okay, then. But therefore, Star Wars has a bigger fandom than Harry Potter.
But
how did you find this?
There was a website top fandoms.
Good Lord.
Yeah, pull it up.
Chicago. I mean, the Cubs is. I would say probably a lot of it is people on the bandwagon.
Well,
or front runners.
I mean, Dallas Cowboys was up there too.
Yeah, well, that's also no surprise.
Yeah. Cowboys haven't won a championship in 25 years.
Yeah, but they're America's team.
Let's go to the top. We'll do the top 20. Syracuse was not on the list.
That's not a surprise.
Okay. Oh, no. Sorry.
Number
1.
Read.
Chicago Cubs. I can't really argue that.
Yeah, well, like I said, probably a lot of front runners there.
Number 2, Star Wars.
Okay.
Number 3, Beyonce.
Alrighty.
Number 4, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's not shocking.
Number 5, Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Number 6, Netflix in general.
Alrighty.
Number 7, Walking Dead.
Okay.
Number 8, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Uh-huh.
Number 9, LeBron James. Number 10, Harry Potter.
Okay, then. Sure.
Number 11.
I'm not shocked about any
Number
of those.
11 is FC Barcelona.
Okay. Actually, I'm surprised Man U isn't
yeah,
higher.
I figured
but
Man U is only in the British league. I don't think it's part of the FIFA league or whatever it is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't know. Number 12 is Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Number 13, Batman.
I'm Batman.
Number 14, Star Trek.
Okay.
Number 15, the Golden State Warriors.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know people were fans of that.
Front runners.
Number 16, Disney.
Uh-huh.
Notre Dame Fighting Irish that comes in at 17.
Okay.
Number 18, Pokemon.
Still?
Yeah. Number 19, the Obamas. Guess what number 20 is?
I don't know.
If 19 was the Obamas, what's 20?
Trump?
Yeah.
Meh.
I'll do 10 more. 20.
No.
What?
Why?
Kills time. 21 is the Green Bay Packers. 22, the Crimson Tide of Alabama. 23, Pittsburgh Steelers. 24 is Man U.
Okay.
25 is the greatest baseball team ever.
Okay, so Yankees.
26 is the worst tech company of all time.
The worst tech company of all time? Well, Apple?
Yeah. 27 is Marvel, which I probably would argue could be higher. But
it's still, I think, a little bit of a niche.
With the movies?
Yeah, but you have people that are fans of the movies, but that doesn't necessarily make them huge Marvel fans.
28, Los Angeles Lakers. 29, the Bo Sox. And 30, the Patriots. Do I do 10 more or no?
No, I think we're good.
Let's see if there's anything.
Gone through 30 of them.
Who the hell's Drake?
Some dude.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah, all right. Whatever. I think it's time to pay bills.
Well, why would we want to do that?
To make money. That'd be nice if the podcast could make money. Go to www.audibletrial.com/citizenho and you can sign up for a free 30-day trial account and get a free audiobook download. There are thousands upon thousands of titles to choose from, such as
The Godfather by Mario Puzo, narrated by Joe Mantegna. If you don't know what The Godfather...
AKA Joey Zaza from the third movie.
AKA, if you don't know what The Godfather is, I'm not reading the description to you.
The saga of the family Corleone.
Mm-hmm. Not the saga of the family.
I've read the book. The book is pretty good.
Are 2 and 3 based off of any books, or they were just...
2 is the backstory of Vito Corleone in 2 is based off of the book. The stuff with Michael in Nevada, I think, was just purely written for the movie, and 3 also just written for the movie. I think Puzo wrote both of them with Coppola, but I don't think there were ever any books, or I don't think they originated from books really.
And people don't like 3.
3, yeah, I mean it doesn't hold a candle to 1 and 2.
If there was no 1 and 2, though, would you like?
If there was no 1 and 2, I think people would say 3 was an okay movie, not great, but.
I've never seen
when you compare it to 1 and 2, there's just no comparison. And Sofia Coppola can act,
yeah, but she can direct.
She can direct, but I mean, I don't know if she's done any acting since then. But at the time, she couldn't act for shit.
So his nephew got it, not his daughter. His nephew can't really act either.
Yeah, well, who, what, where?
Oh, so I have the best idea ever for a podcast.
And yet we're doing this.
Well, this one's not about us. So Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner get together and watch movies together. I just want to have a microphone in that room recording what they say to each other during the movies and just broadcast that as a podcast.
They're both over 90. They'll probably fall asleep.
Well, Mel Brooks says, yeah, one of us usually falls asleep and tells the other what they missed.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it'd be hysterical, though.
It could be. I don't know.
He's got a lot.
Also, I don't think either of those guys have the stamina to do that anymore on a regular basis. They have a lot of life in them. No, I mean, I think Reiner still gets up every day and still writes every day, but...
It's funny that the two of them are best friends still to this day.
Yeah, well, they've known each other forever. They came up in the ranks together.
I was going to say,
why not?
Your shows was on in the 50s?
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, watching stuff with the two of them now is amusing, and the two of them still are pretty quick-witted. I'll give them that.
I have to listen to the 10,000-year-old man or a 2,000-year-old man?
2,000-year-old man.
I've never listened to it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have the MP3s of it?
No, but the only reason that I've even listened to it is I am pretty sure it was like on a loop on like a comedy channel or something when we flew to Israel on pilgrimage, and really? That's where I heard it. I heard it on there.
When you were sitting in smoking section?
Yes, or right in front of the smoking section.
And yes. I was in business class?
Fuck you. Dick. Hey, if I wasn't stuck in smoking, though, wouldn't have met John. True. No, we would have. He was in our group.
Yeah, but you made a bonded with him.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't quite have the same bond.
Mm-hmm. Our third amigo that summer.
Yeah. The third musketeer. You look like the piss boy.
Yeah, well, you look like a bucket of shit. And then, sire, you look like the piss boy.
All I said... Oh, did I say, sir, you look like the piss boy?
No, you just said you.
So, I just skipped the sire part. I just said, you look like the piss boy. That's still correct.
Who knows what floats in water?
That's from Monty Python.
I know. Well, we used to say that all the time also.
Yes. What else floats in water? Churches! Very small rocks. A duck! It wasn't a French guy who said it. It was just a British guy who just goes, a duck!
Mm-hmm. For some reason we gave him a French accent.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I waved my private parts at you.
I fought in your general direction.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries. I should go home and watch that. I have that on DVD.
I was watching YouTube about like some of the most controversial movie endings of all time, and Life of Brian was listed as one of them.
I don't remember the end of Life of Brian.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Because he was hanging on the cross singing a song?
Yeah, because people didn't like the crucifixion. Most of them are still alive, right? Gillum, Idol. What's the other guy?
Idol is still alive. Cleese
is still alive. And Gillum's still alive.
Terry Gilliam is still alive. I don't know about Graham Chapman. And I forget what the other one's name is.
Let's see. Monty Python.
Yeah, Eric Idle, Terry Gilliam.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Where's the list of
Come on,
people?
just members.
Okay, Graham Chapman was an English comedian.
Oh, he's dead?
He died in 1989.
Okay.
Figured that one. Eric Idle, I'm pretty sure, is still alive. Yeah. Terry Gilliam is alive. He's a director.
Yes.
Terry Jones.
Oh, yeah, Terry Jones.
He's still alive. John Cleese is definitely still alive. And Michael Palin.
Although he's pretty old.
Yeah. Michael Palin.
Both him and Idle look pretty old now.
How old's Eric Idle? Oh, he looks awful.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the same age as I think he's younger than my parents.
Really?
Yeah, he's a year younger than my parents.
Yeah, I suspect he's got some city miles on him.
How old is Cleese?
Cleese also looks pretty old.
Cleese
now.
is older. Cleese is almost 80.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Let me go back and face the peril.
Good old days. They just don't do comedy like that anymore.
Yes, because the drugs aren't as rampant.
Or are they?
Just different drugs. Okay, LSD isn't as rampant. LSD is old news now.
Yeah, now it's meth.
Oh, goody. Breaking Bad.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched that at all?
I think I watched the first episode once.
Someone told me like if you get through the first season, it's tough, and then it's amazing.
Okay.
A lot of people like Mad Men too. I never got into that either.
My parents, I think, got into it a little bit, but then again, they grew up in that time, so.
It's like the 70s, right?
60s.
60s.
I mean, I don't know where it was by the end of the series, but I know it started in the early 60s.
The only shows I watch on AMC are The Walking Dead and Comic Book Men.
Okay, then.
Fine
then.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm gone.
Fine.
Fine.
Go find out some shit about movies. How about that?
Yeah.
Ha-ha! Now there's a segue for you.
Except the first movie came out in 1981.
What? Oh, yeah, because they're re-releasing it. Should we do it even though it's a re-release?
Well, we both know it's fresh, so.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, let's just move on.
That was Close
Animal
Encounters
Crackers.
of the Third Kind, by the way.
Yes, Animal Crackers, starring Emily Blunt, John Krasinski, and Danny DeVito.
They're married.
A workaholic dad stuck in a nowhere job inherits a rundown circus from a distant relative he hardly knew. On the brink of losing his job, his house, and his sanity, he uncovers a magical box of animal crackers that gives him the uncanny ability to become any animal from the box.
I hope it's Danny DeVito that becomes the animal.
Oh, okay. It's animation, so.
Oh. Fresh.
Yeah, alright, sure. Fresh, what the hell?
Clitoris.
Dolores.
Raising 11 children while wrestling with gender-biased union defeat and victory, and nearly dying after a San Francisco police beating, Dolores Huerta bucks 1950s gender conventions to co-found the country's first farm workers union. Documentary cred.
Okay, next we have Fallen.
I'm excited to get the next one.
I'm upset that you get the next one. I want to read that one. Okay, anyway. Fallen, starring Addison Timlin, Jeremy Irvine, and Harrison Gilbertson. On Luce Price's first day at the Sword and Cross boarding school, her attention is captured by the strangely familiar Daniel Grigori. She soon discovers he is a fallen angel who has battled over her for centuries. Teen movie.
Mm-hmm. Rotten.
Yeah, I'm going to go rotten. Okay.
Garbage Pail Kids story.
Yeah.
In the Ooh, you smelled the smoke? I just got a good whiff of it. In the 1980s, a bunch of underground cartoonists parodied a popular doll whose name can't be spoken. The resulting commercial trading card stickers tapped into an international zeitgeist that was brewing in a young generation who felt this product spoke to the revulsion they had for the corporate pop culture that was being fed to them. Learn the truth behind the myth of the Garbage Pail Kids.
Documentary cred. Plus, it's about Garbage Pail Kids.
I have to actually want to see that.
Me too. All right. Next, we have Get Big, starring Tanner Stein, Mark Grossman, and Mercy Malik.
Who?
Tanner Stein. I don't know who the hell that is. Inspired by somewhat true events, Get Big follows the misadventures of two friends as they reconnect to attend a high school classmate's wedding. Alec is the charming troublemaker, while Nate provides the neurotic and awkward foil to his friend's unpredictable antics. Get Big takes place over the course of a crazy 24-hour period during which Alec and Nate cross paths with oddball cops, curmudgeonly neighbors, drug dealers, psychopaths, escorts, and pretty girls, all while the clock ticks down their classmate's big moment.
So it's The Hangover.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, rotten.
Yeah, I'll go rotten on it.
Goon, Last of the Enforcers. Jay Baruchel, Sean William Scott.
Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel.
Baruchel.
Sean William Scott and Allison Pill. After one too many injuries, hockey enforcer Doug Glatt, Sean William Scott, is forced to give up his aspirations of going to the big show and settle into a button-down career as an insurance salesman at the urging of his pregnant wife, Eva, Allison Pill. However, Doug can't resist the siren call of the Highlanders, so he sets course to reclaim his former glory.
Stifler gets a job.
Rodden?
Yes.
Okay. We don't disagree much.
Hazlo como hombre, starring Mauricio Ochman, I don't know, Alfonso Dosal, and Humberto Busto. Follows the lives of two young couples who are not only in love, but best friends. One couple is married with a baby on the way, and the other is engaged. Their happy lives are turned upside down when the guy who's about to marry his best friend's sister discovers he's gay. Not only does his fiancée have trouble accepting the news, but his best friend refuses to believe it is true. Hilarity ensues as both men attempt to accept their new and very confusing lives.
Foreign film cred?
Yes.
I do, until I don't.
I read an article about this. This looks interesting, actually.
Lake Bell, Ed Helms, Paul Reiser? I thought he was dead.
Why would you think Paul Reiser is dead?
Oh, it's just his career that's dead.
Maybe.
It tells the story of three couples in Vero Beach, Florida, at various points in their relationships. They become subjects of a documentarian's film about how marriage is an antiquated idea that needs a reboot. Why not turn marriage into a 7-year deal with an option to renew?
Yep. I'm going to go fresh on this just because I read an article about it and it looked interesting.
Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Okay, this is a TV series, but it's listed
here.
Oh.
They're releasing it, the pilot, in IMAX.
So should we read it?
Yeah, I guess.
All right, fine. Marvel's Inhumans, starring Anson Mount, Serinda Swan, and Ken Leung. Marvel's Inhumans explores the never-before-told epic adventure of the royal family, including Black Bolt, the enigmatic commanding king of the Inhumans, with a voice so powerful that the slightest whisper can destroy a city. After the royal family of Inhumans is splintered by a military coup, they barely escape to Hawaii, where they are greeted with surprising interactions with the lush world and humanity around them. Now they must find a way to reunite with each other and return to their home before their way of life is destroyed forever. Marvel
I'm actually going to go rotten on this.
Okay, fine.
I've seen some stuff where it just doesn't look good to me.
Okay, rotten.
Tulip Fever. Starring Dame Judi Dench, Matthew Morrison, and Cara Delevingne. In 17th century Amsterdam, an orphan girl, Alicia Vikander, is forced to marry a rich and powerful merchant, Christoph Waltz, an unhappy arrangement that saves her from poverty. After her husband commissions a portrait, she begins a passionate affair with the painter, Dane DeHaan, a struggling young artist. Seeking to escape the merchant's ever-reaching grasp, the lovers risk everything and enter the frenzied tulip bulb market, with the hope that the right bulb will make a fortune and buy their freedom.
What?
Rotten.
Yeah, weird. Rotten.
That's what the fuck lack of credit.
Okay. Unlocked, starring Noomi Rapace, I don't know.
She's dead.
Orlando Bloom and Toni Collette. After failing to apprehend the terrorists behind a Paris attack that claimed dozens of lives, CIA agent Alice Racine... Sorry. Noomi Rapace is forced to live in London as a caseworker. Unexpectedly, she is called back into action by her mentor, Eric Lash, Michael Douglas, when the CIA discovers intel of another imminent attack. While unlocking the suspect, Alice discovers that the classified information she has uncovered has been compromised. Running for her life, Alice turns to ex-soldier Jack Orlando Bloom to prevent a lethal biological attack on the citizens of London.
I'm going to go fresh on this because it has 5 of 5 stars below.
Yeah, I agree.
Viceroy's House. Hugh Bonneville, Gillian Anderson. Set in India during the tumultuous and deadly partition in 1947.
And that's all they have to say.
Yep. I'm going to go rotten.
Yeah, I'm going to go rotten as well.
Okay.
Alrighty.
To
Flickster.
Oh, not top box office. You think doing comp? Hold on, I hit the wrong button. Flickster. Okay, what time? I have to search for all these. Oh, fuck you.
Bitch.
Animal crackers. 96% fresh.
Oh, Tay.
Wait.
What?
Wrong animal crackers.
Oh. Was it what? You find the Marx Brothers movie?
Yep. No reviews.
Aww.
Sorry about that.
Shame.
Fresh, 100%. Fallen. No reviews. Garbage Pail Kids. I'm gonna try not to get the original movie.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you don't. Because we know that's rotten. Garbage Pail Kids, rotten.
No reviews. Get Big. No, not Gist Big. Get Big. Oh, fuck you. No reviews. Goon.
Jesus Christ.
47% rotten. Oslo something. Oslo Kono Hombre. 50% rotten. Kev.
Yeah?
Foreign Film Crit failed us.
Oh, boo.
I do until I don't. Rotten, 30%.
Ah, darn.
Inhumans. No reviews. A couple of rotten ones, but no consensus. Tulip Fever. I got tulip fever. 11% rotten. Unlocked. Rotten, 24%. Now, Viceroy's House. Moose and Squirrel.
Ah.
I was watching that last night. Fresh.
That movie was horrible.
I know, but it's so bad, it's good.
Must catch moose and squirrel. Fearless leader.
All right, folks. So you can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play Music. Like us, rate us, review us, suck our dicks.
Our wives probably wouldn't like that.
Okay. Well, at least rate us and review us.
Yeah,
Tweet
how about
us
that?
at CitizenHopod. Email us at dumbass@citizenhopod.com. Facebook, tweet us at CitizenHoPod, Instagram at CitizenHoPod, Facebook.com/CitizenHo. I'm Scott.
I'm Kevin.
And be excellent to each other.
Bye-bye.
Station.